Hey guys, we are back.
What's up? What's
We are
up?
back.
We're back to
Week
football idiots
16.
again. Crazy ass
Two.
Thursday night football.
That's right. Week 16. We're really close to playoffs. Playoff time is coming and definitely spots are getting taken. They're getting taken. So let's start with overall records and weekly records. My week 15 record was 11-5. Unfortunately, I had a really good run in the beginning. I was picking some good picks, but didn't pick Pittsburgh. They got the win. I didn't pick a couple of these teams. Like I didn't even pick the Saints, and they won. So overall, 137-87. Not awesome, but not terrible. So overall, let's pass it on to Rock.
Yeah, man. I mean, we tied again. 11-5 record this week. Kind of just seems like the average, either like 10-6, 11-5. And really, like a higher week, it seems like 12-4. Um, but yeah, man, my total record's 144-79. I'm expecting that belt to be shipped to my place so I can wear the BTA belt whenever I win in pick'ems. And I wish I knew CJ's record, but it's been lost in time. It's gone. It's lost. CJ doesn't even know his record.
Lost in the files, man. It's lost in the
Yeah, it's lost to
archives.
the
Yeah.
file. Yeah, it's lost. It's lost. It's gone. But let's get into this crazy Thursday night football. For context, guys, recording this on Friday. Uh, you know, I was really close on picking the Rams. I'm glad I didn't. I picked the Seahawks 31-28. Uh, man, what a game. OT. For a second I thought it was VTA that the Rams were giving the Seahawks, and then Seattle started coming back. It's actually Shaheed kick return, and then the crazy 2 point failed successful conversion they got to tie it. And man, that was just a great game overall. What are your thoughts, man?
Yeah, it was a classic game. It was honestly probably the best Thursday night game we've had all year. And I mean, I'm glad it's prime time because that was definitely prime time material.
Yep.
Uh, Mike McDonald, man, you got balls, man. You got balls. I thought it was just going to be an extra point, and you said, nope, we winning this. So
It's time to
good for
win.
him. Yeah, so good for him. They still got two more games to lock that number one for both division and conference, so they ain't done yet. So, but let's move on. Let's get to these games.
Good. Good. All right, guys, we got the 9-5 Philadelphia Eagles against the 4-10 Washington Commanders. Um, I'm gonna be straight up. Who cares about this game? This should be a routine butt kicking for the Eagles to the Commanders. Even though in previous years, Commanders have always played really tough, always played spoiler, but Commanders are without Jaden Daniels, they got Mariota starting. Commanders are a beat up team. Dan Quinn looks like how he looked back in his last couple of years in Seattle and the last couple of years in Atlanta. And yeah, it's a crap team right now. I got Philly winning a close one, anyways. Though 23-20, just because I expect the Commanders to try and play really hard because they always do for whatever reason. But yeah, enough of yapping for me about this game. Deeds, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, long story short, I mean, both these teams, they know each other. They play each other twice a year. Yeah, in previous years, Washington would definitely be a lot tougher, but when you don't have Daniels or even Zach Ertz, that hurts. No pun intended. Honestly, yeah, Mariota, I think he's gonna play okay. He'll try to be spoiler. I don't see it. I also agree Philly's gonna win this game. I will say though, Philly is seventh penalized team in the league, while the Commanders are 11th. So it might be a lot of penalties this game. And at the same time, Debo is 13th in the league in drop passes. He's dropped 7 passes this year. So not not
Washed,
not good, dude. Not good. Yeah.
washed, washed, washed. He's
Worst.
washed. Yeah, he's
Worst.
washed, as
Yeah,
the East
yeah.
Coasters would say it.
I could maybe see some success for Washington run the ball, but 24-17, Philadelphia. I think it'll be close because it's a divisional game. But yeah, that's all
That's
I
pretty
got to say.
much it.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty
that's
much it, man.
yeah. Yeah, let's move on. Let's move. Okay, we got Saturday night with the late game. It's 9-4-1 Green Bay against the 10-4 Bears. They're in Chicago this time. The Bears almost beat the Packers in Green Bay, Unfortunate at the end zone, that pick, and it is what it is. Moving on, but they still have a chance for the North Division. They have a better chance now because, well, Michael Parsons is gone. Tore that ACL, so he's gone for the year. Deontay Wyatt, he's in the IR, and they got some guys questionable from Josh Jacobs to some of their D linemen that they're still trying to play. So, yeah, when looking at it, I can look at it, but at the stats, they're 12th in passing yards, 18th in rushing yards, and they're 8th in both passing and rush defense. So good for them. But they had Love get sacked 3 times last week. They also had 10 penalties. So also, fun fact: Romeo Dubes is the league as the leading is leading in receiving yards for the team with 578 receiving yards. Just letting you know, it's week 16. So no, not good. When looking at the Bears, they do have questionable guys: Odunze, Swift, Komet. Even though they don't need Komet, they got Loveland. Um, they are the 10th penalized team in the league. It's not awesome, but they are ball hawks. They create turnovers, and well, they do have 7 receivers with 20 plus catches for the year, as well as the Caleb magic of 5 comebacks. So, when looking at it, and I'm looking at this matchup clearly because of the injuries, I think it's a little clearer than it would be than if it wasn't. But the Bears are going to win this game. They're in Chicago. They got the upper hand, home field, as well as just they're just healthier and they're primed to for the North. So 31-27. I say 27 because, again, division rivalry game. I don't see the Packers just dying. But at the same time, it's not a good day to be a Pack fan. So, Bears, you got yourself a dub. Rock, go ahead.
Yeah, man. You're also missing out that I believe Zach Tom also went down against the Broncos as well. A lot of the Packers, Packers got some cheese slices cut out of them against the Broncos last week, and you know they're not coming back anytime soon, especially in an important NFC North rivalry battle. I don't know why I said it like that. Struggling for words right now for whatever reason. Uh, I still think this is going to be a really close game. I think the Bears are going to win 26-23. In terms of points per games, these teams are 10th and ninth. The Packers are 10th was 25, and the Bears are ninth was 26. So both very similar teams. The Bears are still leading the league in picks with 21. Packers are 24th with 7. Sack-wise, the Packers are 15th with 33, and the Bears are 29. Rushing yards, Bears are second with 152 per game, average wise, while Packers are 18th with 117. Passing yards, Packers are 13th with 237, and Bears are 19th with 229. So kind of similar teams. Bears stat wise are kind of just up and up on it. That's why I picked them when they played on Thanksgiving, and that's why I'm going to pick them again this week, especially now that the Packers are all banged up. So let's move on. All right, guys, we got the BTA, or at least one of the BTAs of the week. This is the 10-4 Buffalo Bills against the 3-11 Cleveland Browns. Smile Garrett breaks the sack record this week, possibly. He only needs one to tie it, right? He needs one to tie it, or did he just need one to
One to
break it?
tie, yeah. One to tie, yeah.
So he needs 1.5 sacks to do it, which is very easy. He'll be able to do that unless the whole Bills O line. It's like, hey, you know what? Well, 5 of us will block him, and then we don't have to worry about the rest of the Cleveland Browns defense, which I think would be a mistake because it's a really good unit. So, in terms of points per games for these teams, kind of a tale of two different ends of it. Two different tales going on. The Bills are third with 29 points per game, while the Browns are 29th with 16. For passing yards, the Bills are 11th with 238, while the Browns are 30th with 193. For rushing yards, the Bills are first with 159, while the Browns are 29th with 92. For total sacks, the Bills are 17th with 31, while the Browns are third with 47, which is crazy to say that they're third. Um, in terms of picks, they're both pretty similar. The Bills have 11, which ranks them 13, while the Browns have 10, which ranks them 15th. So, yeah, just offensively, the Bills are going to outscore the Browns. It's going to be 30 to like 14, maybe if the Browns are lucky to get 14. So, Diggs, what do you think on this BTA about to take place here?
Yeah, I mean, Buffalo's just a better team. Cleveland struggles with really, I wouldn't say it's a really good team, but it's a decent team. It's a playoff team, so they struggle with teams that are obviously not, in the draft lottery. So overall, give them credit. Obviously, Cleveland has pretty stout defense. Shadur Sanders, I'll give him his due. Yeah, I think he's done great with less, and I think he's definitely trying. So I'll give him that. A little surprising that Cleveland has kind of shied away from running, to be honest, with the back-to-back under 100 rushing yards that they've had. But it is what it is. It's what it is, and their whole offensive line is injured, and some of their defensive players are injured, the questionable at least. So, for Buffalo, the one fun thing, or not fun thing, but they got no kicker, so they're both on IR. I don't know how that happened. I mean, this is one of the two teams that have no kicker coming into week 16. Yeah, Buffalo's going to win this 37-21. Yeah, I see them just running and Josh Allen being LeBron James in the NFL for a game. So, yep.
It is.
Let's move on.
It is. Yeah. Wait, what's your score? I didn't hear you
Oh,
score. What's your score for this?
37-21 Buffalo.
20,
That's how bad it's going to
21
be.
points. 21
I'm
points
going
for Cleveland.
to give him 21 points. I'll give Shadur
Oh, that's
Sanders some
that's
magic.
generous. That's generous. You're saying the rookies are going to get it done. You're being generous. Fuck cares. Fuck cares.
They're both done. They're both eliminated.
They're both
Jesus.
eliminated. Who
Yeah.
cares? It's over
Yeah.
for them. The Chiefs don't even have Mahomes. Who cares?
They got
All
mustache
right.
Poppy. All right.
For real. All right. Three, two, one. Boy, all right. All right, guys. We got the mustache poppy led Chiefs who are 6-8 against 2-12 Tennessee Titans. Who cares about this game? Chiefs 18, Titans 14. Diggs, what you got, man?
Chiefs got a better defense. Same. Who cares? Chiefs 24 and the Titans 21.
Perfect. Let's move on.
This is gonna be a YouTube short of this fucking point.
Yeah, for real. Hey, the fucking two Chiefs fans, the two fans we have who are Chiefs and Titans fans, like, oh, I was
Oh
hoping they were
yeah,
going to talk about it. Oh,
you're right. There's nothing to talk about. It's over.
yes. Honestly, who the fuck cares about this game? If you care about this game, stop watching football for the rest of the year, man. Like, why do you care about this unimportant game?
Oh, for real. There's another unimportant game. Let's do it.
Which one is it? Is it Nola
Oh
Jets?
no,
Oh
it's
no, it's this
just
one. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Uh, you're starting this one off. Let's see if it
Yep.
goes just as quick as the other one did.
All right. All right. Three, two, one, boy. Okay, another unimportant matchup. Both teams eliminated. Bengals are 4-10. Dolphins are 6-8. Give me the Bengals. They got Joe Burrow, 24-17. Rod, go ahead.
Yeah, man. I hate Miami because they're so inconsistent. Somehow they have a better record than the Bengals. I hate rooting for the Bengals and saying, "Hey, Bengals, let's go!" But they're winning, 24-21. Other than that, I don't care about this game. I'm not gonna watch it. Let's move on. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
I could have mentioned Quinn Ewers playing and Tua bench, but
Who gives a damn, man? Who cares? Who cares? We're not going to be informative on these unimportant games. All right. All right, guys. We got the mustache poppy led Chiefs who are 6-8 against 2-12 Tennessee Titans. Who cares about this game? Chiefs 18, Titans 14. Diggs, what you got, man?
Chiefs got a better defense. Same. Who cares? Chiefs 24 and the Titans 21.
Perfect. Let's move on.
Okay, another unimportant matchup. Both teams eliminated. Bengals are 4-10. Dolphins are 6-8. Give me the Bengals. They got Joe Burrow, 24-17. Rock, go ahead.
Yeah, man. I hate Miami because they're so inconsistent. Somehow they have a better record than the Bengals. I hate rooting for the Bengals and saying, "Hey, Bengals, let's go!" But they're winning, 24-21. Other than that, I don't care about this game. I'm not gonna watch it. Let's move on. All right, guys, we got another Who Cares game. It is 3-11 New York Jets against the 4-10 New Orleans Saints. A tank bowl classic right here. The Saints are winning though. They're messing up their draft capital. They're winning 21-18. Diggs, what you got on this game, man?
Yep, the Saints are more motivated. I see it in the locker room. They got some energy. They want to actually play football. Saints 20, Jets 10. It's that simple. I'm ready to move on.
Let's do it.
Okay, we got another unimportant game. The Vikings are 6-8. The Giants are 2-12. The Vikings are gonna win 30-20. Just got a better team. Grenard's on an IR. Rock, go ahead.
Yeah, 24-20 Minnesota. Let's move on. All right, finally a game we can finally get into some depth into to talk about a little bit. We got an important NFC South matchup here, pretty much deciding the division, even though they meet again like 2 weeks from now, I think. But this is pretty much going to set the tone. Um, yeah, like I said, they're both 7-7. I am personally on Carolina's side. I think they're going to win. They seem more coherent as a team. I don't really see them choking too much as the Buccaneers have been. They still choke, just not as much as the Bucks have lately. Um, I think Mike Evans is back on being questionable again. So other than that, these really similar themes. Um, Bucks average about 23 points a game, which ranks them right in the middle of the league, while the Panthers are averaging 19, which ranks them at 28 in the league. Um, for passing yards, they're literally like 19 yards away from each other in average, which is like a five rank difference. Bucks are 21, while the Panthers are 26. For rushing, the Panthers are actually ninth, so that's a huge jump on the Bucks, who are 21st. For sacks, the Bucks are 16th with 33. Panthers are 10 behind, ranking 29 with 23. And then for picks, literally the same. They both have 12 on the year. And it's crazy because the Bucks are ranked 11th and the Panthers are ranked 7th. So that's kind of just how many people have 12 picks on the damn year. Um, I'm still going field goal game, Carolina 24-21. Diggs, what you got, man?
Yeah, I got two football teams that one of them I thought was gonna beat Atlanta and Tampa. Didn't happen. Just they just look so unmotivated. It actually hurts. It hurts my soul that team is
Crazy comeback
unmotivated.
win.
You
Crazy
know? Yeah.
comeback win for Atlanta, though.
Yeah, no, for real. The the chokers, man, actually clutched up. Crazy. But when looking at it, they're just so look so unmotivated. It's not good to be unmotivated in December, especially if you have playoffs on the line. Carolina, they definitely have made a big, big jump this year, and I'll give them some credit for that. Definitely defense has been a lot better. They are 16th in rushing yards allowed. They're 17th in passing yards allowed, so mid tier. And you know what? Not bad because they were probably dead last probably last year. I guarantee it. A lot of penalties. They shouldn't have lost to the Saints, but they did because the Saints love to play spoilers. Tampa, yeah, Rock said Mike Evans is questionable. Levante David's also questionable, and that's their captain, that's their leader, that's a future Hall of Famer. Like that is a lot, and they already have a lot of injuries as is. They are ranked 30th in passing yards allowed. They allow a lot. That's a great time if you're Bryce Young and Ted McMillan at this point, especially if you're trying to get some type of offense going, which I think they will. I think the Bucks are way too unmotivated and just there's just a lot of unanswered questions. I got the Panthers 28-21. I got the Panthers winning this at home. It's the first time probably in several years, probably since Cam Newton, since that stadium probably is going to be loud. So, yeah, give me Carolina 28-21.
Oh, let's move on, man.
Okay, we got an important game. 10-4 Jacksonville going on the road to play 12-2 Denver. Both of them first in their respective divisions. We'll say respective divisions. Um, it's a big game, obviously, with some twists. Jacksonville is the number one penalized team in the NFL. You know who's number two? Denver. So a lot of penalties that these guys definitely consume, and it's bad, but they make up with it with defense. Jacksonville, they are actually either tied for first or first in rushing yards allowed, which is solid. They're also second in turnovers created. Trevor Lawrence though has an atrocious 59.7 completion percentage. That's just terrible. For Denver, I mean, yeah, I can do all the stats I want. They're great defensively on everything. Pretty much for me, I focused on fifth in total yards allowed, and they are second in rush yards allowed. So maybe running the ball won't be too effective for both of these teams. Denver also has the number one third down and red zone defense. So when looking at this, huge thing, honestly, this is going to be close regardless, but I don't trust Trevor Lawrence's ability still. I really don't. And so I'm taking Denver. I've been taking Denver a lot this year. I'm going to take them 24-17, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jacksonville does pull something out and Bo Nix struggles again. So we'll see what happens. Rock, go ahead.
Yeah, man. I don't trust either of these quarterbacks that much. I trust the defenses. I trust Denver's defense more. But as you said, we have been picking Denver way too damn much this year. And I'm tired of picking them. I'm picking the Jags. If Trevor Lawrence can continue off of what he had against the Jets, which would be a tough ask this week against this vaunted defense of Denver, I think he had like what 5 touchdowns, over 300 yards. Yes, it's against the Jets. I understand it was against the Jets, but if he can build off that and become, just be really good, do it again. I'm like, okay, Trevor, you're ready for playoffs for once in your damn career. If you can do what you did against the Jets against them, you're ready for playoffs. And the Jets teams might have to be taken serious. Plus, I think they're going to be fighting harder because they know if they lose, Houston's going to take the division, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants Houston to show up and take the damn division. No one wants to play in Houston in January. I don't want to say nobody. So I got the Jags winning 27-24, and an upset to Denver fans. Also because I'm just tired of picking the damn horses. So let's move on. Be okay, but we're banged up too, honestly. We're pretty banged up. I still think we're without James Pierre, who's actually had a pretty solid season for us, which is crazy to say because I remember when he first started playing for us, and I wanted him cut. I wanted him out of the bird. Now I'm like, dang, I kind of want him back. Asante Samuel Jr. had his first pick last week. That was cool to see. I'm like, hey, welcome back. Thank you for helping us beat whoever we beat last week because I already forgot.
Miami.
Miami, yeah, whoever, losers.
Yeah.
Anyways, um, yeah, just Detroit's like top 10 in every stat I got written down here, while Pittsburgh's like at best sixth at sacks, and then everything else is 10th and lower. So, like high 20s offensive, no, low 20s offensively. Somehow we're ranked 13th in points per game. While Detroit is. All right, guys, we got fraud team versus injured team. Both at 8-6. Y'all already know who I'm rocking with. I'm gonna just say my score, then get into it a little bit. I got Pitt winning 28-25. Uh, yeah, man. I know I chose Pitt to win. That's just because I'm ride or die for my team at this point. But I fully expect us to get shredded in this run passing game that the Lions have. Um, unless for some reason my defense wants to show up with no Nick Herbig, no TJ Watt. We got rookie Jack Sawyer and Alex Highsmith out there. They'll be okay, but we're banged up too, honestly. We're pretty banged up. I still think we're without James Pierre, who's actually had a pretty solid season for us, which is crazy to say because I remember when he first started playing for us, and I wanted him cut. I wanted him out of the bird. Now I'm like, dang, I kind of want him back. Asante Samuel Jr. had his first pick last week. That was cool to see. I'm like, hey, welcome back. Thank you for helping us beat whoever we beat last week because I already forgot.
Miami.
Miami, yeah, whoever, losers.
Yeah.
Anyways, um, yeah, just Detroit's like top 10 in every stat I got written down here, while Pittsburgh's like at best sixth at sacks, and then everything else is 10th and lower. So, like high 20s offensive, no, low 20s offensively. Somehow we're ranked 13th in points per game. While Detroit is ranked first. They have about a 12-point lead on us in points per game. So, in all honesty, I should not be picking Pittsburgh, but I will. And I will take the L this week happily. Diggs, what you got, man?
Well, I admire the going with the team that you love, man. I get it, you know. I'm not going to do that because I got
Damn.
Detroit's offense that's gonna carry this team because their defense has gotten better, but they're so injured, man. Kirby Joseph's still gonna be out. We all know about Brian Branch. Aiden Hutchinson's been great. Muhammad on the other side, he's actually doing really well. He's got like 8 sacks or something this year. So overall, it's also a Steeler thing. Steelers are 8-6, man. They're bound to just like lose and then have like 8-7 or, you know, maybe
Undefeated
you know what
champions,
I mean?
baby.
Yeah, just like
Non-losing season champions, baby.
they need to have the wins and the losses be super close. And if they're 9-6, it's weird, man. It's
It
weird.
doesn't. It doesn't
So
sit right. It doesn't sit right. It doesn't sit right. We gotta lose one. We gotta lose one.
gotta lose one. So
We gotta make
yeah.
week 18 interesting
Uh,
against Baltimore.
I'm a Raven fan. I got a matchup that I am not confident in, but I will say the Lions win 31-17 because I hate the Steelers. I'm ready to move on.
Yeah, that's probably realistic, but it's not happening. Go Steelers. All right, guys. This is the biggest BTA of the week. Houston 40, Vegas 0. Diggs, what you got, man?
Houston 43, Vegas 6. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Okay, Sunday Night Football. We have an extremely important matchup. 11-3 New England travels to Baltimore, 7-7. Both are fighting for their divisions. So, New England in their 4 straight games have allowed 100 plus rushing yards on defense. Not good. That's a negative for them, which could be good if we can run it with Derrick Henry. So, looking at that, other than that, they have a pretty good offense. Their defense is not bad. It's middle of the pack in terms of yardage wise. Drake May 70.9 completion percentage is insane, and Travion Henderson's got 5.4 yards per carry. Looking at the Ravens, I'm not even gonna go into the defensive stats because yeah, we're in the bottom 20s. It's not great. It's not awesome. It's not awesome. The only thing that I could pull up is last game. That's what we're gonna have to do to win the game because our our team is so it's just man, we're not motivated at all. But what we did last week was great. I mean, Henry got 100 rushing yards. Should probably do that again if they want to win. I'm not saying they're going to, but they should probably get him involved. Lamar, man, you are turnover central still. 1 interception, 1 fumble. It's not great, but you had 2 touchdowns. What saved their life? Well, Travis Jones had a sack. Mike Green had a sack. Nate Wiggins had a pass deflection, I believe, an interception as well. So those guys got to step up. And also, do not look for Zay Flowers because he drops a lot of passes, and it's not awesome. So with that said, New England, I don't know where they land in sack wise, but Lamar has gotten sacked 33 times this year, which is also very, very concerning to me. So, if they play like the Bengals, they win. I have no faith in this, but because I'm a Ravens fan, I'm going 23-20. They play and they win, but I also could see BTA and getting slapped by New England. Rock, go ahead.
Yeah, man. New England's taking us 35 to 14, man. Yeah. One big reason, Milton Williams is coming back for them on that D line. And when they had Milton Williams, they were ranked first in damn near every defensive stat when he was active for them.
Yeah.
And now that he's coming back, it's going to go back to that. It's going to go back to that. And it's actually kind of scary to say it. I'm not looking forward to this Patriot defense when they're fully healthy. Um, Sacking wise, Patriots are ranked 23rd with 29 sacks. So not too bad. You know, they're kind of in the lower part of the league with that. Um, Passing yards are ranked 7th. Rushing, they're 13th. Interceptions are ranked 22nd. Well, They're one pick behind Baltimore, while Baltimore is ranked 18th in picks. But yeah, Derrick Henry finally got his 100 yards against like the ranked 31st or 32nd rush defense in the league. So hey, props to you. You did what you were supposed to, Mr. False King Henry. At this point, because you're losing your damn crown. You have for the last 2 years. Well, I can't say that. You had a great year last year. This year, you definitely lost it. You and Saquon, hell. Other than that, it's yeah. I think this is going to be an ugly game for Baltimore. They're going to go against a real competing team, and they're going to be like, "Ah, do we want to play Pittsburgh for the division win and go to the playoffs and be embarrassed, or do you want to just lose out
No.
and try to get a better pick?" As you were saying with Zay Flowers, a couple years ago, I thought he was a great first round pick for y'all. Now he's just an average Ravens wide receiver, first round pick. You know, he's still not every first round pick wide receiver the Ravens get nowadays. So kind of sad to see. I actually kind of liked watching Zay Flowers, like one of the only players on offense for the Ravens I liked watching. But now I like watching him because he drops everything. So other than that, let's move on. All right, guys, Monday Night Football here would have been a really cool matchup to see if everybody wasn't injured. We got the 10-4 San Francisco 49ers against the 8-6 Old Man Rivers. Um, Other than that, I think the Colts are going to win this. They're ranked top 10 in about everything I got on here, while the Niners are, at least defensively, ranked like 30th to 32nd. Not too good. They're somehow cruising along with all those injuries they got. I think even more people got injured from last game. I could be wrong, but other than that, hey, keep passing that to McCaffrey uh, and Kittle. Maybe you'll win this game. I think it's going to be a low scoring, ugly game. I got the Colts winning 21-18. I liked what Philip Rivers did against Seattle, man. That defense in Seattle tough to go against, and he played pretty well against them. So I think the Colts are going to pull this off and just kind of ruin San Fran's chances of being number one in the NFC West. So, dudes, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, Shanahan's gonna probably win Coach of the Year, especially with what he's done. But eventually, injuries kind of bite you, man. And this one's gonna bite them. Yeah, I mean, just what Rock was saying about the stats, and Indianapolis has definitely suffered a lot. But Philip Rivers really almost won that game, man. Like they almost did
Yeah,
win. They almost did, if Myers wasn't kicking like a god. So.
yeah.
Yeah, overall, I mean, just because of that, it uplifts them. Yeah, the Colts are going to win 23-20. San Fran's just too beat up, and it's one of these weeks where I just got to say, unfortunately, the injuries are not going to overcome that. So, yep, that's all I got.
All right, guys. Well, happy holidays to you. For one, let us know your records. Talk that ish to us in the comments. Um, I see that our numbers are growing a little bit, so thank you guys for subscribing and liking the videos. Please share them with your friends and family. Those of age, of course. We don't want the young ones hearing the foul language. And good luck to your teams, unless you're the Ravens at this point, because I don't care. Browns and Bengals are eliminated. So have a good one, guys. We'll talk to you next week.